So you already know what I always say, if it's free, it's for me, and it's finally time to get all the new free rewards in Clash Royale, and on top of that, we got some big updates from Supercell, including some new changes to heroes, which by the way, they listened to the community. They actually made a good change, and also they're already teasing the new cards we're getting in the new season, which by the way, let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything, and let's just dive into it right here, because the first thing that every single person needs to do right now is claim the free emotes. We finally got the Expo emotes right here. Still wondering exactly how to get the rock one, because that should have been day 2, but obviously you can claim this reward right now, so make sure to claim it. It is going to be the Expo emotes like I mentioned, and there it is. We finally got it. It took some days. Obviously this event is still going on, so we do claim that right there, and then you can see the full picture, right? So we got some evolutions, maybe some future heroes, future evolutions as well. Obviously we'll see the full picture soon enough in the next few days, and then of course we still got 3 more rewards, for that. And then also we have to make sure that we claim everything when it comes to, this event, okay? So we already get the banner. Now Supercell actually made it where you only have to play 1 game. However, though, you have to claim them at a time. So you can't play like 10 games in a row and then claim them all. You have to play them, like by section, right? So I already played 1 game, I get to claim this, it's just the banner. So now that I have that claimed, I can now work on the next reward. And let me know if you guys ended up getting every single one, because you do end up getting some trade tokens. You get the gingerbread chest, which obviously we're still trying to collect, all 20 of those. We do have the evolution, we do have more trade tokens, and then of course another chest right here. And then the completion to the banner is also available, and then everything else, actually we get more trade tokens and more chests available right now, and then also another evolution. Okay, so there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can actually claim 10 rewards right now through this event, and then everything else does become, available later. Now I'm gonna give you guys a big little tip right here. You want to just go into 1v1 because you don't have to win. You can lose, and oh, they reset my decks because of the new changes they made. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let me just have a nice little, random one right here. Bang. So we'll just go with that one. And you want to go into the 1v1s and literally just let your opponent win. Like, you don't even have to play the full game because, you just got to complete a game to get the rewards through that event. And so I'm just going to let my guy just, 3 crown me, which hopefully he drops something soon. Hopefully this method works. Why is he waiting? Okay, I'll do the first move then. There we go. Because, sometimes people just wait till the last second, and there's a wizard. Now, there's rumors that, wizards are getting evolutions, heroes. We're going to be covering that too, but I'm just going to let him 3 crown me because this is going to be the fastest method. Now, obviously, you could definitely play, Trophy Road. You can play Ranked. You can play, whatever you want to get those rewards, but obviously, the faster, the better, right? And so, literally just let them 3 crown you because you don't have to win. You just have to play. So this guy gets a nice little free win. There you go, buddy. Congratulations, you're the best player in Clash Royale. Can we get a round of applause? There we go, yay. And I'll show you proof that this works because, again, it's the holidays. Not everybody has time to play the game at the moment and stuff like that. And so now we get to claim the next reward because you just have to play battles. And remember, you have to do this every single time, okay? So don't forget that. We do claim our trade tokens, so bang, there we go. Apparently I already had them because they got converted to gold. Uh-oh. Make sure you use your trade tokens before you claim them. That was my mistake. And then the next one's going to be another chest, and then, the evolution, and then another chest like I mentioned. And so just do that literally 10 times, and you'll be good to go. Again, you can play it naturally if you want as well. It's up to you. I'll probably end up finishing the rest in Trophy Road. And then, of course, also we got more rewards, because take a look at this. We get to claim more of the open chest events, which I do believe that I get. Yeah, I get the Knights, which... that was my first hero, so I already maxed them out, so I get crystals, which I'm hoping they update that eventually. We get to claim another reward. The mini pecker up in here already max leveled as well, which more crystals. So there is that, and then, next up we're going to be able to get this banner, the nice little giants, and then also this emotes will be available soon. Even though Supercell did already add more chests available through the store, I definitely don't recommend you guys to buy them because they are $250 each. But if you have, money and you have gems and you just want to get this done right away, then you can definitely, purchase them. They did say that they're going to make one available for free later on. So, later on we'll be able to get one just 100% free. But these are available, 10 of them. So if you just wanted to complete the event right away and you're just like, I just want to get this done, Carlos, let me just get, my chest. You could definitely do that because then you'd be able to get, this emote right here. And then you'd be able to, just claim, more chests just by playing the game. Especially with these being available, you get, what, 3 more today? Yeah, so you get 3 more. So at the moment, you'd be at like what? It's 3 and then 10. So you'd be up to this banner. And then if you get another 10, you can basically get the evolution box if you're willing to spend, you know, the 250 per. So that would be 2,000, you know, 500 gems if you did want to do that, of course. Which, again, I definitely don't recommend you to do that just because we're going to be getting more, you know, gingerbread chests. And so keep that in mind when it comes to that. But obviously, this emotes is technically already available if you do want to get it through there. And then, of course, this one's still going on. This one's still going on. It just started. And then also make sure to claim this emote right here. I already claimed it. You know, my clan already completed every single thing we needed. We actually got first place. You know, we definitely put in work. Just got this done. So you do end up getting more chests through here too if you haven't already. And like I mentioned, they did make some changes to heroes. Now take a look at this tweet right here from Supercell because you can actually see they just came out and said it. We heard you. They heard the community and made some changes to hero duplicates. So after collecting 200 fragments, summoning a hero will now unlock a hero you don't already own. So you will no longer be able to get a duplicate. It sucks for the people that already ended up getting more, you know, the hero shards and fragments that you need. You know, if you already got a duplicate, maybe hit up to, you know, hit them up on support and be like, hey, you know, you made the change, but I got a duplicate. You can definitely do that. And then, of course, if you already have all the heroes, you'll get a duplicate granting card copies plus 20 hero fragments. So if you do already have all of them, you know, moving forward, that's going to be what you get. And then also the following modes now have only 1 hero slots. I feel like they're doing this right now for Classic 1v1, Classic 2v2, Classic Challenge, and Grand Challenge, you know, as a test run. And then eventually maybe they'll make it permanent for, you know, ranked mode, trophy road, and stuff like that. But at the moment, they did go from 2 to 1 in these game modes. So keep that in mind, okay? You will no longer be able to get a duplicate hero, which again is definitely a W in my opinion. So that's going to be the changes to heroes, right? Now we also got some teases and some teasers for some new cards for the new season. Now I want you guys to tell me, what do you think this is? Because it says look up. And at first I thought it was wings. Then I looked closer and I was like, maybe those are eyebrows, right? And a lot of people right now in the community, they're kind of thinking that maybe it could be the wizard. So, you know, those eyebrows, they kind of, I guess they kind of match, right? Even though also they do say look up. So I'm thinking potentially maybe the Phoenix. You know, I feel like the Phoenix would also be something cool. It could be like an evolution. It could be a hero. Even though obviously these are gold, so I'm assuming it is going to be a hero. So it could be the wizard, it could be the Phoenix, or it could be a completely new troop. Let me know what you guys think that is, because I'm leaning towards Phoenix, but also I can see the wizard. And if it is the wizard, then the other teaser definitely makes sense as well, because this one, obviously, I still think it's definitely something with fire. But also, take a look at this one. It's a bit chilly in here, and you can see the Hog Rider. Oh my goodness, he got frozen. The pig looks scared. It's crazy up in here. So if they do decide to make the wizard a hero, you know, the fire wizard, then maybe the ice wizard is going to get an evolution. And I'm trying to see like other ice, you know, element type of cards. And obviously you have the, you know, again, ice wizard, which he also has eyebrows, but I don't think they would, unless they give him fire powers and then the fire wizard ice powers, but I doubt it. I'm thinking the new season is going to be like fire and ice. But of course, also there's rumors, you know, about the Ice Golem also getting a hero card. And so there's also rumors with that, obviously, with the Ice Golem. You know, it could also be something to do with maybe, nah, the Snowball doesn't really make sense, huh? Because how would that be a hero? I wonder if eventually they'll do spell hero cards. That would be kind of weird, no? So that's why I want to know what you guys think when it comes to this, because I do believe it's eyebrows. It could also be wings. You never truly do know. And then this, obviously, something to do with ice, right? And so when it comes to those teases and those teasers, that's obviously going to be with the new season, which is around the corner. But right now, like I mentioned earlier, you want to claim your free rewards. You want to make sure that you're doing everything to stay up to date with, of course, all the free stuff. Because if it's free, it's for me. And you guys already know I'll be covering everything as they come out. So definitely subscribe, stay tuned for more, and definitely get all the free stuff right now.